I think it's pretty obvious that a big show with many layers as My Little Pony would have a lot of secrets that were never uncovered by the franchise. Got curious to know more? Hey beautiful people, I'm Julie, and today we're going to dig up some deep secrets that My Little Pony doesn't want you to know. Get ready because this is going to drive you crazy. 1. My Little Pony's Bible. Yes, there is a Bible in My Little Pony. No, we're not talking about a sacred book, but a secret document that contains all the rules and guidelines of Equestria's universe. Created by the showrunners, this Bible details everything, from geography of Equestria to the personality of the characters. This document was extremely important to developing the G4 in the way that we know today. Besides of that, the Bible of My Little Pony has all the designs of all the ponies in the show, since their first scribble until their final release. And I'm almost sure that these drawings could end up clearing some doubts that we have till this day of some of our favorite characters. Who knows if Hasbro won't release this document to the public someday in a book format. Leave a like in this video if you also want to see this My Little Pony Bible. 2. The last generation of My Little Pony. Before G4 became a hit that we know today, there were many attempts of reimagining My Little Pony. Some of these attempts created some concept arts that are amazing and never saw the light of the day. Known as the Lost Generation, this phase included designs and stories that were discarded. Leaks of these arts that were in this Bible that I said earlier revealed that a really different universe was made up, with darker and more mature aspects, which could have changed the course of the show to a totally different direction. For example, one of the discarded ideas included a pony line with a mythical theme, with unicorns totally hooked on astrology and with the power to control stars. These ponies could have an unique power and complex origin stories, which could involve old magic and epic battles. Imagine if this version was approved. Equestria could have been a totally different place. Aside from that, some of these characters that we know and love today went through a drastic transformation during their development. Twilight Sparkle, for example, was originally conceived as a pony with a much more reserved personality and a much more minor role in the show. Only after many revisions of the character, she became the protagonist that we know today. And if you got curious to see her first designs of the main 6, check it out in my video about it when this one is over, okay? 3. The creepypastas. Oh, the famous creepypastas of My Little Pony. These horror stories created by fans gain life in the internet, telling spooky tales that involve our beloved characters in a creepy and disturbing situation. From Pinkamina, the sadistic version of My Little Pony, to the lost episodes that supposedly show the death of the ponies. These creepypastas add a layer of terror to the colorful world of Equestria. Of course, they're only made-up stories, but who never got the creeps reading one of these stories before sleeping? One of the most popular creepypastas is Cupcakes, where Pinkie Pie becomes a despiteful villain that transforms her friends in cupcakes. It is a brutal and disturbing history that contrasts with the joy theme of the show. Another famous one is Rainbow Factory, which presents a sinister factory where unwanted ponies were transformed into rainbows. These stories won notoriety and even inspired some fan arts and animations, expanding even more the reach of them into the fandom. Have you ever read one of them or even knew about creepypastas? Comment down below for me. The My Little Pony comics were way more mature. The comics of My Little Pony expand the universe in a surprising way. If you think that the animated series is cute and light, prepare yourselves for a surprise. In the comic, the stories can be way darker and complex. They talk about themes in a certain depth to them, unexpectedly through the My Little Pony universe. Some fans even chose the comics over the animated show because of their seriousness and narrative depth in them. For example, in the saga where it's shown the return of Queen Chrysalis, where we see a way darker version of the villain, with a diabolic plan and much more intense approach to dominate Equestria. Another remarking one is Reflex, where a parallel universe is explored, showing an alternative version of the main characters with a totally opposite personality. These stories bring to the public to see the characters under another spotlight and consider the morality and complexity of their actions. And man, in the comics, there is even Celestia fall in love with King Sombra. Not the way that you imagine it, but still bizarre. 5. Cutie mark origin. The cutie marks are not only a cute symbol in the back of the ponies. Its origin involves mystery and old magic. There is a theory that says the first cutie marks were created by the powerful spell cast by Starswill the Bearded to help the ponies find their true purposes in life. But there are another ones who says the cutie marks have a dark side, linking the ponies to their destinies in a way that they can't escape. Maybe there is a hidden story behind these magic cutie marks. Besides, the ceremony to obtain a cutie mark is a crucial passage ritual, marking the transition of a young pony to an adult phase. Although this process can also raise the question about destiny and free will. Maybe the ponies really chose their paths in life, or maybe their destiny is to fulfill certain role. And the names of the ponies, why do they are all connected to the cutie marks? Maybe that is a coincidence? 6. The pinkie sense. The pinkie sense is one of the most intriguing abilities in all of Equestria. It is a weirder and more confusing spider sense. Like Pinkie Pie can predict the future with her spasms and her trembles. There are those who believe that Pinkie has a special connection with chaotic magic, similar to Discord's one, and this is even mentioned in one of the comics, where Pinkie Pie almost became Chaos Queen. Others think that she might have a psychotic power that are beyond the pony's comprehension. Whether it is, Pinkie's sense continues to be one of the biggest mysteries of My Little Pony. 7. Why only Twilight became an alicorn? This is another hot topic, and we already have a video dedicated to this matter, so if you want to know more details, go check it out. But to sum it up, Twilight's transformation into an alicorn wasn't an arbitrary choice. A lot of fans speculate that she was chosen by an antique pact made by Celestia, granting that only a specific pony of each generation could ascend. Maybe Celestia has bigger plans for Twilight. Twilight's transformation into an alicorn in the ending of Season 3 was a decisive moment for the fans. Some loved the change, seeing it as a natural evolution for the character. Others think that it was a rushed decision and didn't have enough development. In the end, the creators of the show defend Twilight, saying that she was ready to become an alicorn since the beginning. But even so, all this transformation came with a lot of heavy stuff that was suppressed by the writers and creators, like the fact that one day Twilight will see all her friends pass out, but they decided to hide this under the carpet and play dumb, since this isn't so discussed in the show. 8. Applejack's parents. Applejack's parents, Pearbutter and Brightmac, have a tragic story that is just briefly mentioned in the show. The episode Perfect Pair reveals a little more about their romance and the challenge that they faced, but their final destiny is still a mystery. A lot of fans speculate that they could have been victims of some sort of accident or tragedy, what would explain why Applejack and her brothers were raised by their grandma. But the fact that their fates aren't totally explained leaves a void that a lot of fans wanted to see fulfilled. Maybe the animated show or the comics will explain it someday about what really happened to them. The answer to this question continues to be a great mystery in My Little Pony lore. 9. The secrets in Twilight's library. Twilight Sparkle's library is more than just a place to store books. Hidden between the shelves, they were ancient scrolls and magic books that contain forbidden spells and forgotten knowledge. Twilight has always been fascinated by these texts, but maybe she found something that she wouldn't have found. Some episodes suggest that certain books may have taken Twilight to uncover dangerous secrets about the fabric of reality in Equestria. For example, in Castlevania, Twilight finds a book that describes the secrets about the Royal Sisters' old castle and the hidden history of Celestia and Luna. This suggests that Twilight's library isn't just an antique collection of random books, but a deposit of valuable knowledge and sometimes dangerous. Who knows how many older secrets are hidden there? waiting to be uncovered. And if you also got curious to know more about these books, comment down below if you think they're hidden in this library. 10. The mystery of the alicorns. In the end, we're going to talk about alicorns. How many of them are there? Besides Celestia, Luna, Cadence, and Flurryheart, and of course Twilight. What do you know about other alicorns? Some legend mentioned old alicorns that rule Equestria before Celestia and Luna, but those stories were never confirmed. There's also the confirmation of Skyros, the alicorn city, but this information was thrown to us in G5 without any explanation, and we follow not understanding it and how the rain affects Equestria. Besides that, the role of the alicorn in Equestria is another thing to debate. They are seen as rulers and protectors, but also carry a heavy burden of responsibilities. Maybe there are secrets about alicorns that Celestia and Luna are hiding? There it is, folks! What do you think of these secrets? Did you know any of them? Leave it in the comments which one of these was most surprising for you. Don't forget to leave a like in this video and subscribe to the channel for more curiosities about My Little Pony. Thanks for watching till here and hasta la vista!